Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Division 101, and today's tutorial we are going to continue our lesson from our PowerPoint. This is lesson number 3 now. How to add animation and transition in our PowerPoint presentation. Let's get started. Before we begin our lesson, let me review first. We have a refresher on what we learned for our previous 2 lessons. So this is our lesson, the one that I give you the example on what you want to be when you grow up. So in my example, I would like to be a doctor. This is the first slide. The second slide is what is a doctor? And then goes to the third slide, which is the reason why you want to be a doctor. And the last one is the thank you or the ending slide. So in our lesson number 2, we discuss how to add design. So you just go to design and add design. So all your templates have design now, and after that you are going to arrange your text. Okay? So you adjust your text. So you can resize your text and adjust it based on your preference. And then here also, the last slide, we are going to move it here. Okay. And not only that, in our lesson number 2, we also learn how to add pictures. So we will go to insert, go to online pictures, or you can also do the Google or the internet and browser, and then you can search for a picture, and then after that you can copy and paste. So in this case, I only look for the picture that is, and now you can select any picture of a doctor, for example like this, and then insert, and you have now a picture of a doctor. So in this case, I will just flip it over and I will put the picture here in my slide. So remember, this is our lesson number 2, right? And here also, you can add another picture of a doctor. You can just roll over and look for a picture of a doctor. And you have a doctor now. If you can see, you have your background. All you need to do is to click format and remove background, and you can see your picture, the background of the picture is being removed. Click, and you can see we have no background of our picture. So you can add it here for our layout. So another one, insert, picture, doctor, another picture, maybe this one, click, and you have another picture of a doctor. So we have added already the picture in our slides, and if you want also, you can format your picture. You have different format here. You can have different styles if you want to add more emphasis of your picture. You can see you have different format. But I prefer to have no background. So let's move on. Now, our lesson number 3 is to add transition and animation. Now, transition and animation have different function in our presentation. Animation is focused on the picture or the object in our PowerPoint presentation, while the transition is the motion with regards to our slide. Now, we will start with the transition. So when I click this slide number 1, and I will go to the transition, if I choose, for example, airplane or origami, you can see it here. You have a lot of design. You have the subtle, exciting, or dynamic design. So for example, I am going to use the exciting one. So I will click the origami, and you can see what happened. That is. Or if I choose to do crush, okay, so my slide is being crushed. So after you select one animation or one transition, you just click apply all. So now I am applying the transition of crash, meaning to say our paper or our slide is being crashed. If you can see, when you go to our template like this, the first slide will be black, right? So usually the better is you need to apply transition on the second slide, not the first slide. So here, in the first slide, we will not apply any transition, but we will apply transition on the third or the second slide. So crash, like that, you can see. Second, crash, and third, crash. Or you can also click apply all if you need to apply all the transition in your slide. So if you want to see this one, we will go to slideshow and set up slideshow, and we will click browse by an individual window. So click OK, and you can see starting from the first slide, click. So you can see the paper is being, or the slide is being crushed like a crumpled paper. So that's how the transition do in our slide. So let's go back. So that's how to add transition in our slide. So transition can be found in our menu next to the design. So we have file, home, insert, design, and transition. So you can play along with it. We have a lot of transition that is available in our transition to this slide. So the next part is what we call the animation. The animation is applied to the text and also the object or the picture in our slide. So for example, like this, okay, I would like to be a doctor and I want this one to appear like that, okay, and this one also I would like maybe zoom like that, zoom. So in our animation, there are different parts of our animation. The first one is the entrance. Entrance meaning the beginning of your presentation, the slide. Emphasis is when after the first animation, you have the emphasis of your picture or your text, and the last one is exit. Sometimes we will do it, this one, when you click the next slide, the picture or the text will disappear. But for now, I will focus only on the entrance animation. So here we will add another. I will just use the same, appear, and then this one, zoom. Okay. This one, appear, and this one for the picture I will use zoom. But if you want, you can play along with that. Another one here, appear, and this one for the picture, zoom. Zoom, yeah. Okay, and this one I will use, for example, this one, grow and turn. I like that. So let's try on how our animation will work. So let's do it. Click and see. Transition, animation, transition, animation, and the last one, our ending slide. Okay, so that's it. So that is how to add transition and animation in our slide. And hope you learned something this tutorial, and you can apply, you can play along with it, and you can experiment what and how the animation works in your slide. Thank you very much, and thank you for watching. This is David June 101. God bless us all.